The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Thanks very much, guys. And just before I begin, I'm going to quickly throw to Matt de Groot for a wrap-up of the Commonwealth Games.
Got an update there, Matty?
It's 7 mate.
Oh, is that it? I was kind of hoping for some information. Doesn't matter.
I wasn't expected to be called upon at this exact moment.
He's been asked, can you give us updates? It's on 7, mate.
We had radio veteran Andy Lee in the studio this week.
Hannah that works on the show, she prepares a little bio. What's great?
You guys would have done your own work.
Well, behind the scenes, we don't stop, mate. We're absolute prep monsters in here at the Fitzy Wippa Show.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. We are monsters of preparation.
And once again, he regaled us with the story of a young Michael Whipfley, who just so happened to work on the Hamish and Andy show.
The program director at the time said, hey, did you use Wippa on the show again? I said, yeah. We sacked him during the week.
And if you're wondering why Whippa got fired from that radio station, it was because he left a microphone on while a song was playing.
Couldn't you hear him going to air?
There's too many buttons.
He was halfway through a box of cheesels. All he could hear was the crunch.
Oh, you'll be right back.
Thankfully, Whippa learned his lesson and has never spoken over a song again.
It's a good perv down at Bondi, Tommy, isn't it?
There's certain things that you do in radio that you're not proud of.
You let that stuff go, don't you?
We had Nigella Lawson on the show last Friday.
Microwave.
But I'm going to include her in the recap because her answers to the guys' questions were so long they could have reached into the middle of this week.
Is there one dish that you look forward to eating when you come to Australia?
Well, yes, but it really depends where I am, because I think what I love about coming to Australia is that there's so many.
2 hours later.
What's wonderful is being able to go.
3 days later.
There's just so much, but the trouble is, if you eat an avocado in Australia.
Yep.
And even when they did get a question in, Wippa just started talking about his back hair.
So it was good to know that my wife and yourself, Nigella, and other women out there really like the natural man.
Well,
Well, it sounds like you just vomited in your mouth a little bit there, Nigella.
One thing you might not know about Fitzy and Wippa is that they're not just radio hosts.
Schapelle Corby. She is back on the market.
They're also budding TV producers.
Schapelle Corby, Bachelorette.
I'm in Queensland and it is sunny.
So they got the executive producer of The Bachelorette on the phone.
Good morning.
Is that Ed?
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
You could tell he was wrapped.
I'm great, thank you.
Wouldn't it be great if Channel 10 could find Schapelle Corby love?
I agree.
And to be fair, it's not the weirdest thing she's done. Like the time she gave a good luck message to Fitzy and Wippa when they were sending Big John's spaghetti into space.
Hi, Fitzy and Wippa. Good luck as you launch the Big John's Space Getty into space on a balloon. Now, I hear you've packed your bags. I hope they're locked.
Get it? It's funny because she's a convicted drug smuggler.
You know, once you've done close to 20, you've got to come out and have a bit of a bloody laugh about it.
This is Schapelle.
The one and only John Legend joined Fitzy and Wippa this week.
Thank you.
And they quickly got into the real nitty-gritty details of grinding.
Your body can react in so many different ways.
There was a whole song about that. You remember that song by Next? It was called Too Close. Yeah. You're making it hard for me. It says it right there.
I didn't know that's what it was.
Wow.
And look, I don't usually tell Fitzy not to speak on behalf of Australians.
Slow jams that you would dance to on the dance floor.
But when he said this to John Legend,
We don't grind in Australia,
yeah.
John.
I think all the people that can actually dance in Australia felt like saying,
Australia's
Name out your mouth!
How awkward.
Exactly.
and guys, I can't believe you didn't mention to John that you did a parody of his song once. I mean, why wouldn't you want him to hear this?
And some of me lost bits of you. I love
Well, it's not necessary.
Yeah, totally agree, John.
Cause I give you half of me.
Half.
Aussie legend Magda Jabansky joined the boys this week.
How are you?
And after a clip of her and Heath Ledger recently went viral, she told us this.
We pashed on the red carpet.
Yes.
Which was completely unscripted because Sharon, now it's gone around the world and people think I'm a real person. And some people, I saw one the other day going, why are you making fun of a disabled person?
Shell was just a horny netballer. They'd be
me.
so confused by how you've been able to get your hands on so many big celebrities. This weird netballer.
So I've got a little bit Hollywood now.
You know, sometimes when people ask me to describe what the Fitzy and Wippa show is, it's quite hard to do.
Majestic and Boney M. It's Fitzy Wippa, kill me.
But thankfully, at the end of the show on Thursday, the guys summed it up in about 20 seconds.
How good is fun?
Oh, you know what? I order it every morning for 3 hours.
I think I'm addicted to it.
Yeah,
to
and I
be
say,
honest.
don't stop it. Keep it coming.
Or usually I have mine after 9 o'clock.
And when I stop laughing, I'm still laughing on the inside.
I love it when it's
Predictable fun.
unpredictable.
It is, can
you
be
don't know when it's coming.
No.
Ooh, it's flying everywhere and then all of a sudden it hits you.
Actually, come to think of it, Nigella Lawson probably summed it up better than they did.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like you just vomited in your mouth a little bit there, Nigella.
Now, just before I go, I'm sure everyone's thinking, why hasn't he mentioned that it was Matt de Groot's 10-year anniversary on the show this week?
Just a tall, bald guy looking for a super hottie.
Well, truth be told, I've just run out of time. But if you want to catch all of his highlights, they'll be playing, where was it again, mate?
It's 7 Mate.
Well, he has always found himself very funny.
Yeah!
See you guys next week.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.